Hello there, everyone. Zantok here with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to more Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. No, Trigger Happy Havoc. We already fucked that up once.
Yeah, you
So
did.
we're not doing that again. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll call it by the third game's name at some point. That'd be fun. But let's not. So, hey, it's class trial day. We gotta figure out who the fuck killed Mahiru, and as always, I have thoughts. My previous theory was that it was Gundam, because he was the only one that didn't have an alibi. So, you know, that kind of just made sense to me. Everybody else seemed like they had something. But obviously, that's not how things have worked out. It doesn't make sense for it to be Gundam anymore. I mean, yes, theoretically, but no.
Okay.
Where we've left off is that it really feels like the game is trying to tell us, hey, it's one of the people that was in the game. I mean, who else would make sense if this is going to be the motive? It kind of needs to be one of these people. If it was Peko, that'd be just like, well, that just came out of nowhere. Like, at least Teru was like, okay, he was there, so he would have been able to set things up and would have knowledge of what Nagito was doing. But Peko wouldn't make any sense here. Sonya wouldn't make any sense here. So it's got to be either Hiyoko, Ibuki, Mikan, or Fuyuhiko.
Okay.
These are the only people that make sense. And but I'm looking at this, it's like, okay, Mahiru was killed by a bat. Would have been a blow from behind, and I'm sorry, but somebody's a little too short for that. So, I'm kind of doubting that it's Hiyoko by a major degree. It's like, I guess, sure, maybe, no. She can't even tie her own outfit by herself. Like, come on. So, which one of these three was it? Now, Kazuichi, you're kind of in a bad spot here. I just need to, like, copy and paste you out of there and just put you over here. Hey, editor, oh, fuck. I need to hire an editor to do that. Anyways, of these, only one of them really makes any sense to me, and that's gotta be Fuyuhiko, right? I mean, it was his sister that died in the game, and he's learning this for the second time that somebody murdered his sister. He doesn't know who did it, necessarily. The game kind of says it was that other girl, that Sato or something, I guess. And she's the one that died in the game on day 4, which he probably did that too. And I guess he's just like, I don't know the truth, and since you're not telling me, I'm just gonna fucking kill you? I guess? That's the only thing that's making sense here. I mean, Ibuki has the energy to do it, I guess, but I don't see why she would. Unless she's like terrified of it finding out. It'd also help if I could match which girl letter was a which character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but the only ones that seemed like antagonistic during that whole thing were Girl E, who's dead, and Girl D, which I'm fairly certain was Hiyoko.
D or B?
Whichever one was the brat.
That was B, yes.
Okay,
D was...
yeah, Hiyoko.
Right.
D was Mahiru. And then A was Mikan. Wait, who the fuck were B and C?
You just said B was Hiyoko.
Right, so C is Ibuki. And, like, Mikan, the only way that she would be doing that is if something happened and she got... I guess this same applies to Ibuki. The only way I see them murdering Mahiru is if it was an accident. Which brings me back to earlier this same chapter. Monokuma just like, accidents are murder. The only thing that's not murder is if you die of old age or disease. But even then, you could give somebody disease, technically speaking, depending on it, in things. So it kind of makes me wonder, is that him hinting, yeah, this was an accident death? Or is that just setting things up for later? I don't know. But the only one that makes sense as far as an intending to kill, which is kind of how this is looking so far, is Fuyuhiko. But at the same time, I wonder, the game is broadcasting this. Is this too obvious? Like, are they trying to red herring me here? But the first case, the first game again, is the whole Leon thing, and I was wondering, oh, hey, look, there's his name, it's very obvious. But I also wondered, but is that a red herring? And it wasn't. So I don't know here. I'm also, because these cases, you know, they like going through a whole bunch of rigmarole bullshit in the beginning, explaining why it's not these other people, and then in the last half, you can be like, okay, now we're going to hone in on the real person. And I feel like we're going to start the first half talking about Hiyoko and why she ran away, her footprints, and all that stuff. It's going to be realized, guys, you know, she's not exactly tall enough to hit Mahiru in the back of the head. Like, calm the fuck down. And I think after that point is when we're going to start going, oh, hey, you. That's kind of what I'm thinking this trial's going to be.
Okay.
But before we can go in there, we're gonna talk to everybody.
Of course we are. Starting with my fave.
Oh, he's such a great character, though. I love him.
Ah, you should be honored.
It's nearly showtime!
A mere human such as yourself will be present to witness the beginning of the end.
You know, if there was America's Got Talent, whatever the fuck the setting of this game is, he would be able to bring in some really good atmosphere by doing like this dark, spooky dog show. Like, bring out these animals and they're going through like this occult symbols and shit. He's got this whole dark atmosphere. I'd fucking vote for that. That'd be fun to watch.
I believe in you. If everyone works together, you should be able to stand against any despair.
Alrighties!
I will definitely help you out.
I don't think you're gonna be able to, but alright. I'm also really hoping that every trial something else has happened to her. Like the first trial she was hanging from the ceiling just swaying all the time. I hope like something else happened to her, but not the same thing every trial. Like maybe put her on like one of those spinning wheels of death where they throw knives at. That'd be not like I'm not saying like don't have knives being thrown during the trial. Just have her be on the spinning wheel the whole time. That'd be great with knives around her, sure. That'd
With
be
knives.
fucking funny. I have nothing to do with this. I believe you. You're too short. What are you dilly-dallying for? Come on, let's hurry up and go.
You weirdo.
Then...
Let's go. There's no reason for us to waste time here. I mean, you're right, but this is kind of like a ritual for me at this point, so... Hold the fuck up.
Listen!
The truth behind Mahiru's death. Sparkling justice may hold the key.
I really hope they don't.
No, that just has to be it.
Like, we've had this twist happen. I don't want it to happen a second time.
'Cause it's bad.
Let's go. We can't forgive the killer.
This class trial stuff again. So this time we gotta figure out who killed Mahiru, huh? I don't get complicated stuff, so I'll leave this to you guys. If you don't unleash your power here, where else are you going to unleash it?
The bathroom.
Ew, he would. Don't you want to avenge Mahiru's death?
I mean, she wasn't one of my favorites, but she was okay.
Right.
I didn't have anything against her, really.
What the?
What? Monokuma changed forms. Color me surprised.
It's still not even his final form.
Hey, hey!
Could he be the type to awaken hidden powers when he gets angry?
Yes. He's a stuffed animal, right?
He can still get angry.
Damn it!
I'm not mentally prepared yet. Like, I don't think I'll ever be. But we can't just stand outside all day. Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
get sunburned.
I guess you're right.
Mahiru? Why did Mahiru? This isn't possible.
I'm a Yakuza. I won't run or hide. See, there's also that, his whole attitude of like, he's acting like he did it and he knows he's about to get got. Like, it's just, the game's being very funky with him right now. Either he didn't do it, or they're just, for some reason, broadcasting it for some weird reason. Like, you don't need to be doing that.
Hey, bear.
Nope.
Nope.
God.
You're so evil!
Eek! No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
I mean, I've seen worse things in life, but it is pretty low. Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. Oh boy. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock, the elevator did a thing. It really looks like it should be blasting off.
I know, right? I agree with you
rumbling
there.
sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. God damn, I'm trying to get all dramatic in it. I'm just tripping over everything and ruining the moment. As if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. He is a dramatic little fucker, isn't he?
He is.
Like, he's over here trying to be a fucking poet. It's like, dude, you're in an elevator. What the fuck? I suddenly stopped breathing
What?
and died. It turned out that somebody had thrown a marble in my throat because I was muttering under my breath the whole time. And they were just like, dude, shut the fuck up. And it was like Bullseye in the movie Daredevil where he killed the old lady. Impressive as shit, though, gotta say.
The real question is, who's the protagonist now if Hajime dies?
Fuck, why am I blanking on names? I'm horrible. Chiaki.
Yes.
I keep wanting to say Chihiro. And it's like, no.
No.
I mean, I get it because similar name and similar hobby, but
Kind of vibe, yeah.
like, she's the Kyoko of this game, 100% so far.
Mm-hmm. You can absolutely see that.
I guess Nagito is our Byakuya. Like now, my consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, because apparently we weren't already. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Ta-da! Aim! Defeat the boring routine! So, I decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it? Okay, so they are confirming that it's a redecoration. And the first thing I was wondering is that's what he was doing, or we were just like multiple courtrooms, each one styled differently, and we were going like to a deeper level every time. I kind of think that's a more cool idea.
I think that was the theory for it, yeah. But yeah, this is definitely a redecoration.
Yeah.
Impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
Ratings.
Ratings.
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway.
You kill time?
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch, and that's why I have no purpose. I just exist, and I do whatever the fuck I want. Like play games for the internet. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. Class trial is starting.
Mm-hmm.
Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her. Okay, I like that he's colored out. That's nice. Is Among Us? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to... Okay, dude. Can we not... this writing...
You don't like the repeating?
No. God damn no. Like, if you're gonna... Like, just, like, if you're gonna do this, say, like, I don't want to believe it. I don't want to, but that's how you write this little segment here. You don't say, I don't want to believe it 3 times and then throw in the butt. Enjoy it. Regardless, we need to find the answer. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Fuck yeah, let's save.
Let's save. Never mind.
All right.
Change difficulty.
Well, first I gotta open my handbook and buy a new skill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not pet. Not pet.
Hi.
Not.
Reminder that
shitty thing.
exists.
Yeah, that's a piece of shit. So I decided what build I want to buy next. I
did?
want slightly increases the influence gauge.
Nice.
More influence. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Actually, wait, is that the one I wanted? Yes. I was also considering charisma because it gives me a bigger recharge when I get something right.
Right. Fair enough.
But I think bigger gauge is a little bit more important. All right, change difficulty. Hey, action, fuck off.
What did that
Okay,
say?
Ooh, what? What'd it say?
Oh, it looks like it said something when you switched over.
Yeah, it just dials back the action difficulty.
Finish selecting your difficulty level to start the game. Okay. We might want to just double check if it does. Well, yeah, go back. Yeah, I don't know if it'll reset itself for the next, after each trial, but hopefully this should just set up for the rest of the game.
If it doesn't, that's poorly programmed.
Good point.
Alright, so we got 12 skill points left to spend. We got 4. What was the other one costing? Oh my god, the scrolling 7. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh wait, no, that's what we were using. Holy shit. We have a lot of skill points.
I think we got a lot because, from the levels walking around because we hatched that thing.
I guess. So yeah, we have all of our abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Nice.
Alright, so what lies within Monokuma's video game? Is it the truth or lies? What is the motive that ties that game and reality together? Where did the killer who... I really want this to go faster. Where did the killer who escaped from the beach house go? There's no looking away from the hopeless memories reflected in the twilight. God, please go faster. Let's just go.
Okay.
That was a really cool thing to do. At least it's like we're gonna be slow today.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Yeah, oh, she's just hanging again. Damn. I'm sad. I mean, it's still funny, but I'm sad.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming,
Ooh.
Twilight Syndrome murder case.
I mean, I feel like it'd get a 1 rating. 90.
Oh.
It wasn't a good game.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
It's sort of.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
Somebody killed Fuyuhiko's sister. There.
Mm-hmm.
There's your
It
explanation.
means Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Yes, Nekomaru. You are a character in a video game.
You're not thrilled.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning had no such designation. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is probably... Nikon.
I see! Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
Yeah, I voiced her like a fucking robot.
Right.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
I got bad news for you, Mikon. I got real bad news. You're not only in a video game, you're in an anime.
Oh no!
Which I can finally watch when we finish this game.
Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Oh, awkward.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Oh, I love how she responded to that. It's like, oh, huh, you think so, huh? Boy, that sounds familiar.
Huh?
She's right. The only one who said that was... Fuck. I think we said that was C. Oh, no. C's personality was extremely hyper-energetic. She's B.
Damn it!
Well, guess I'm not getting that achievement this trial.
Drat.
I see! Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Fuyuhiko.
Yes, she was.
I see! Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh.
Hi, Chucky.
Let's move on to Girl B.
Yeah, no. Let's ignore that happened. Thanks,
Girl D,
Ibuki.
huh? There's only one person who always had a camera with them.
Monokuma. Oh,
They're
same
all
joke.
Fuyuhiko.
They're all Fuyuhiko.
I see!
Fuyuhiko, also short and foul-mouthed.
Girl
I mean-
D is my hero,
I mean...
the victim in this case.
Actually, wait, hold on. How tall is he? I need to know now. Fuyuhiko. Yep, short and foul-mouthed. Accurate.
How tall is Hiyoko to compare? She's
Holy shit.
Never mind.
And they put her in the weird shower scene?
I know!
God, you people are creepy. Like, I'm not gonna say that they should have been other characters, like other character or whatever. It's still weird. Wow. Two real shortest. But, goddamn, people. Maybe don't be freaks.
Yeah,
Don't be
that's
freaks.
correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F.
Monokuma.
Yes.
I see! Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for Yuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but to call me out like that. Nagito, you're definitely not a potato I should fuck with. The reason for Yuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice is probably because... it's just a bug.
It's just a bug. He
I can
duplicated
prove
data.
it with this. In the
You got
game,
a
Guy
sister.
F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is
What-
what Guy F said in the game.
What?
It's like, what else could we mean by little sister, Akane? Let's be real.
You know, he just has a best friend who's 4 years younger than him and looks at him like he's her older brother.
It's
Okay.
pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
Why did that go so fast?
I was gonna read that dialogue, but the game's just like, no, fuck off.
Transcript?
Plus, the sister actually
we know
appeared
what
in
it
the
was.
game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, What role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
She was the... what was she? Was she maybe the detention room teacher? I think that's right. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. So the only character in the game I could see being Fuyuki's little sister is the girl who died.
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
So yeah, with the whole like, I'll point it out because this is gonna be really funny. Whenever it does that whole like, I get it, whatever, that little animation or whatever.
Yeah.
His little spike on the top of his head like wiggles in that animation, and it's
Oh
weird.
god, that's weird.
Yeah, now you'll.
Like
now
I
you'll
already
have to see
already
it.
think like having that one little spike is just weird in general. But god
It's
damn.
Did we discuss what that is? What that means?
No.
That is like it's something. It's actually a bit of a Japanese trope. It's referred to as an ahoge. Makoto also had one too. It tends to be reflective of protagonists fairly often, and also it tends to be a signifier of airheadedness or not really that smart. So maybe a little more appropriate for Makoto, but still.
Yeah, definitely. He was a bit of an airhead.
Yeah, but definitely the protagonist side of things too.
I mean, it's kind of like there's also a trope called the higher the hair, the closer to God, which is basically the crazier and pointier the hairstyle, the more likely you are to be a main character. And Cloud Strife is a really good example of it.
Where did you hear that from? I heard that from a drag queen.
What's the site called? There's a site I've had it bookmarked for years. Oh, Project Apollo. Project-Apollo.net. It's the grand list of console role-playing game cliches.
Oh wow.
So like number 1 is the sleepyhead rule. The teenage male lead will begin the first day of the game by oversleeping, being woken up by his mother, and being reminded that he slept in so late he missed meeting his girlfriend or other female friend. Or there's number 3, thinking with the wrong head. No matter what she's accused of doing or how mysterious her origins are, the hero will always be ready to fight to the death for any girl he met 3 seconds ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's a lot of fun stuff in here. Like there's one that mentions like the hero will only ever have a mother. Their father is either dead or isn't around, or just don't talk about him. Yeah, there it is. Number 13. The higher the hair, the closer to God. The Cloud rule. The more outrageous his hairstyle, the more important a male character is to the story.
Huh?
Yeah. And there's 192 rules on here.
You'll have to link me that later. Now I'm curious to see them all.
Wait, I'll send it to you now. Fuck it.
Thank you.
Then
But I have
number
to pay attention to
192
your
is
trial,
the know
though.
your audience rule. Every woman in the game will find the male lead incredibly attractive.
Oh my God.
Hello, Persona. Hello.
Hello, Persona.
But yeah, it's a fun site. I thought it'd be fun once to make a game that just uses as many of these tropes as possible and just call it stereotype.
Maybe go and check off every box we can.
Yeah.
We have a trial. Like it's like this inner monologue's been going in Hajime's head the past couple seconds. He'd be like, the fuck,
It's
man?
like, who are these voices talking in my head?
Hajime? Hajime, we're in the middle of a trial. Hajime, come back.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Is that a point?
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Wait a minute. Do I... No, there's no way you are who I think you are.
Who?
He's not Michael Jones.
Ah, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
It just sounds like him. He sounds like Max in Camp Camp.
Oh my god.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister.
It sounds like him. I know it's not him, because you would have said something. But that just sounds so much like him. Now I'm thinking about it.
I hope he's Fuyuhiko for Halloween one day now.
Something
It just
wrong
would
with
fit.
that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
I can't hear anybody else but him now.
Oh no, I can't. How dare you? I don't even know who it is.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
Yeah.
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone.
I mean, it's real obvious. I mentioned that. I don't know what the fuck else.
That's why. I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
Thank you for the summary.
And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I'm assuming that's a reference to something that I'm just not gonna get.
I don't get it either, and I've watched this trial multiple times.
I'm guessing it's like a Japanese singer or something.
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
I just had a motorcycle go through my mind. And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
I agree, actually.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
Yeah, we know.
What? No way! Is that true?
What the fuck, Monami?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed. I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Well, it's because she was his sister. What the fuck? No. I think she said that she did it, if I'm remembering correctly.
I see.
Oh god, it does move.
The reason
I
Girl
told
E
you.
was killed
I
is
told
because
you.
she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all.
But...
Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
in order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Boy, I'm glad someone did.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
Or spreadsheeting.
Also true.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Yeah, he can definitely die now.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
You don't gotta make this weird, man.
Nope. It's
But
Nagito.
it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
Oh my god, I just noticed Terra's portrait.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
now I have to look back and see the other ones. Wait a minute.
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped.
I'm surprised he figured that out.
And sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Put your tongue back, Kazuichi.
Does only Terra have the cool X?
Maybe.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who's waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess we need to clear that up first.
It's a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
Okay, I don't like that sprite.
The Pinocchio.
Yeah, that one bothers me. What Girl E did after the murder in the music room? I need to find a clue that will clarify that.
After she killed the first victim in the music, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music? To go back to the, you need to go through.
Plus, at the other 4 girls should have been.
At the entrance hall, they heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong.
Oh god, it moves there too.
Oh, I didn't even notice it at first. Gosh.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
No, not. Oh my god.
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the
How
heck?
dare you, Monokuma?
You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Seriously, could we not have given him a different thing to fucking just say all the goddamn time? Does he have to be talking about poop jokes? My god.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
It was you. You were the weapon.
You were beaten over the head with a Monokuma.
Yes. I mean, we did make a lot of Monokuma backups in the last game.
That's a good point.
What?
I just imagine, like, if that was the case and you're holding Monokuma, and he's still talking as you're, like, hitting someone over the head with him.
He would, too. He'd be like, "Ooh, you didn't quite get him. They're still moving. You better hit him again. Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, blood's everywhere."
Oh.
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. We're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear. Well, I have to do it.
What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise in the non-stop debates. It shouldn't even pop up here
white
anyway.
Noise. Oops. Yeah, that's gone.
Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at... Oh, you get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so... I've obtained some very useful information. I've heard there's a guy named Gun... something.
Gundam?
Apparently, he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun! Excuse me.
I want to just, like, take a look at our shit first.
I know.
A weapon in...
Fuck off, Kazuichi. Do we have the photo? Okay, these are the... Open base. I want to see it in bigger detail. Show me shit. Thanks, Cam. You're real kind to me.
What about broken glass?
No.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
I mean, that's technically possible. An unconventional weapon apparently appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
No, let me...
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you talked to her with...
That's too big to be...
Then the piano.
Why are you going...
The investigation.
It's on that biggest...
How about beating her with gravel?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
I mean, he's right. I've never beaten someone before.
Mm-hmm.
You split someone's head in half, a surprise amount of blood shoots out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking the weapon is... I knew what I was thinking. So if you're gonna argue, use better reason than that. Maybe
Damn it!
You know what? I'm gonna see your head get split open when you get revealed as the
Weapon
murderer.
inside the music room.
Oh,
What
boy.
about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death? Think you talked to her with...
That's too big to be...
Then the piano.
Why are you going...
The investigation.
It's on that biggest...
How about beating her with gravel and...
I agree with that.
Okay, nice work. A lot of people get caught up on that one sometimes.
I mean, I was kind of
Got it.
thinking...
The killer
blood
must have
was
used
disappeared,
gravel
and
to
there's no
attack the
weapon
victim.
was found. The school swimsuit was taken. Then I was just figuring out which one needed to use it on. I was like, okay. But I was thinking, like, oh, maybe there was gravel in it. But I wanted to try the Fuyuhiko one first, because...
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all. Gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
That's actually pretty fair.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
How do you understand the feeling?
Excuse me?
Who did you murder?
What have you done, Mikan?
You can? That's pretty scary.
Imagine if everybody was actually a murderer and they just didn't remember who they killed.
Oh, that'd be a fun twist.
That would be a fuck of a twist.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
It was Girl A.
Oh my gosh.
I love that it's an option.
I see!
Mikan did it.
She would
It
know
should have
how.
been Guy F.
Yeah.
I stand by that. She would absolutely know how to kill someone.
Oh gosh.
I mean, she knows what parts of the body are going to be vulnerable.
A
and how much pressure to
scenario
apply
where
where.
Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
Sister!
Guy F is...
Hellfire.
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
I don't remember. I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Goddamn.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No. The game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. Okay, I was expecting... Oh, there it is.
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
And we know only 4 people confirmed that did.
Right.
As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
I mentioned it?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
She's too short. If the game says it was her, I'm gonna be pissed.
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Knew we had to get to this point eventually.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today?
Yes, I do.
She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
I'm aware.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
Oh, you just had to lie.
I was wishing Mr. Ants all day.
I mean, that's problematic in its own way. You know,
yes.
Animal cruelty is the first step. Hold on. What she said clearly contradicts information that I know.
What are you saying, you four? Accusing me of...
Why do you doubt? Do you know where Hiyoko... She was at the beach house, the scene...
But I didn't go to the beach house.
Oh, but you did.
No, that's wrong! Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
I don't... Listen. You need to stop.
She's becoming a
Decide
problem.
that based on ugliness?
Yeah, she does need to stop.
They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
No, she meant the window.
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
Yeah, I'm gonna go both.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
You know, all these cases would be a lot faster if people would just stop hiding their bullshit.
Uh-huh.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Well played, Nagito. Well played. Hiyoko said she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true? Lovely's just like, oh, so you say you only went to this time, so you didn't do this? Like, no.
But only during my morning walk. I didn't go.
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
Like, he's crazy.
Obviously not.
Well, he does good work.
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Did I know the right thing?
I did go to the beach house,
Let me fucking see the whole thing.
but only during my morning
Moving
walk.
it.
I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Did I not shoot it, or did I just have the wrong thing?
No, you did shoot it.
Okay.
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
But you did.
The phrasing of that is weird, though.
Yeah.
So it's saying like you have proof that I saw her, like you saw us meet. But the letter has a different kind of hint in it. If that makes sense.
I did go to the beach. But only during my morning walk.
No.
I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
Okay, you didn't take any damage.
Switching needs to be faster.
Panel of idiots.
And not take up the whole screen when I do it.
I did go to
Right.
the beach, but only during my morning walk.
The developers take notes.
No, that's wrong.
I want
Take
the
notes
wrong
for when you
thing,
release
and I want the bullets to
Danganronpa
not be the
3.
whole-
Oh.
During your morning
What?
walk. huh?
Danganronpa 5. We're skipping
Will
4.
you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? How would you come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m.? It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It will be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko.
That letter! It's the one Mahiro had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further.
I still hear
Anyway,
Michael Jones.
That letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
See, I told you, it sounds like him. But I don't know. I don't know who else it is.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter.
I'll give you more time to listen.
I really don't know. Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
Yeah, there is. The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right? I think it was under the table.
She probably fit.
She might.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Really?
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap! Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
I have a couple ideas.
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
But to say that mask matches her face pretty easily.
It really does.
Doesn't hide her hair though. It only hides one person's hair, but by that token, it also hides nobody's hair.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
Well,
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
There we go.
here it is.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Hiyoko is starting to sound a little bit familiar.
Hiyoko is?
But I'm not sure that I'm right.
A shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
Okay, hang on. What clues are they seeing as the killer's escape route? Okay. Oh, I was thinking of the wrong thing. I was thinking of the window in the bathroom.
Yeah, but now you know that's not the thing.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
It looks like everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay?
So,
I shall render my verdict upon this
What?
I always thought that as a character moment, they should have had something there, because, like, everyone's kind of, like, piling onto her. But so does Mikon, and I'm like, that is, like, the perfect time to Hiyoko be like, what are you talking about, you ugly bitch? It should have happened, I felt.
Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
Don't see what all
And
the yellow
weren't you
options
also
are.
hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
You're disagreeing, though.
This one's a
I shall
little
render my
iffy, so
verdict
you
upon
might
this
want to read
mystery's
the
conclusion.
descriptions of some of the items to
Hiyoko.
be sure. Okay, so
Okay.
we know that's the case, right?
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. I mean, to be fair, melon doesn't really speak to a certain color. Watermelon would.
I'm telling you, it's a
Alright,
trap!
come on, Gabe. Give me the gummy back.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also... So that's when you dropped the gummy.
No, that's wrong.
I'm being a better assistant this time.
Well, you also didn't
About
die
that
right away.
gummy. Did
Oh,
Hiyoko
also
really
true.
drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
Dude, I would fucking eat gummies. Are you fucking kidding me?
I still eat gummies.
Dude, gummies are the shit. Now, not sour
it-
gummies, but gummies.
I know. It's like the perfect thing for like a
Those
snack at
peach
work
rings
or something.
are fucking good.
Ooh.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
I feel like that he should have a period after it's true. Like, yeah, it's true that he's short.
Mm-hmm.
The brand
Agreed.
of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored.
That is typically the case, yes.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Gotta say, that's not how I expected to absolve her of guilt.
Then we can't assume
Right.
Hiyoko
Also-
is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
Also, the image of that bag clearly looks like it has yellow gummies in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of what throws you off with it. Oh, not
Mhm.
presents. God damn it.
I want gummies as a present.
Maybe later. So yeah, like, we can clearly see the red, we can see what looks like green. I don't see no fucking purple for green.
Right? It's strange.
I wonder if that's something that changed mid-development.
Mm-hmm. It's very possible.
'Cause-
Like
'cause-
Hiyoko holding a plate or not.
Yeah, like, I don't have a cursor, but, what looks like the green on the right underneath the M's, like, just under them looks like yellow to me.
Right?
And melon could be yellow or green, depending on what they're saying melon really is.
Exactly.
Like, if they were specified it as watermelon, be like, yes, that is green. But melon, I mean, there's different kinds of melon.
It's a tough one, right? I get it.
Could also be a translation thing.
Mm-hmm.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
Yeah, you really shouldn't say that when the person got killed by a bop to the head.
That's a really good point.
Like, that's,
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid, I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
I was expecting swords.
Damn.
Don't get me wrong, though, I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What? Okay.
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
Nope.
blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Oh my god.
I gotta figure out what's right and what's wrong.
We're not done with Hiyoko. There's still a huge...
You're talking about the
It's true, that's an... And we can thank Mahiru for...
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength.
No, that's wrong. Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
Truth.
Bam.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
To create a mystery.
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer, after all.
Seriously, that's not true.
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer. Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven.
I won't let you look down on me!
Alrighty.
Here we go.
We haven't decided that yet!
Was expecting this.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Why do you care so much? If you weren't defending yourself, why do you care so much?
If Mahiru didn't block the... Then Hiyoko did it! She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of!
That one took a while.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Oh, I was thinking window. I heard shower and I thought it was the right thing.
Oops.
Crap!
Jesse will never kill Kuzuryu with that attitude.
There's a shower room inside.
Something like
After
that.
she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. The fact that Hiyoko was can be proven by the. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Hit the wrong thing. Didn't even get to see what the thing was because you saw a bunch of white text.
Dumbass! There's a shower room inside the. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach can be proven by the footprints in the sand. Did you get all that, you bastard? So what,
Wait a minute.
dumbass?
Oh shoot, I know what it is.
There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house
I right click.
can be proven by
No,
the
God damn
footprints
it.
in the sand.
Fuck off.
Crap. So what, dumbass? There's a shower room after she moved the body.
God,
she
shut
just
up.
washed it off in the shower.
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words.
A lot easier than the last time, at least, though.
Yeah.
No, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
She can't tie them back herself.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Yoko took off her clothes before committing murder? That would be impossible. Because she can't get dressed by herself. Her clothes are fused to her body.
I was hoping you were gonna see that one.
Jesus.
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
After all, there's one thing he's all about. What's the rules?
Damn right!
murder.
I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
What is this angle?
Like I've been
Right.
saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiro's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious? Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed out.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life. That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell
Okay.
it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing that's like, you guys really think that she killed Mahiru, the only person that was her friend? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
I gotta agree right now.
Yoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
And there goes the sympathy.
I'm sorry for being pig barf!
Mikan, grow a spine. More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious? Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
They are really playing with the camera angles in this game.
Yeah.
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Because he was the first person to discover it!
Like I said, it was a trap.
Or second.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh?
Yes.
Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
She never talked to me at all! Man, what a surprise! I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
Here's a tip. That's never the case.
Never.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
I mean, you guys are all super fucking wacky. So, I mean...
At the time, we were supposed to meet
So
around
she.
2 p.m., but... Around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
I mean, she's less wacky than fucking Gundam.
True point.
A letter? Yeah, this one.
Mm-hmm. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It will be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru. Is that the first time we've gotten a truth bullet during the case?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
During a trial, I mean.
I know what you meant, yeah.
The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it? Yeah, and I know what you're asking, but Gabe, can you stop doing that?
I know, it's kind of dumb. No, that's the same one you just got.
Okay, well.
Okay, that was kind of amusing.
Oops.
That didn't happen.
To be fair.
They're very similar.
I was just looking for the word letter.
This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
About what? I don't need to read it again. Blah, blah, blah. The difference is the time.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m.
Why is it green?
But in Hiyoko's letter...
I was going to mention that, but yeah.
What?
Blah, blah, blah.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
You're trying to set her up?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
By the way, I didn't mention it, but I'm back on Gundam.
You're what?
I'm back on Gundam. I mean, everybody, it's... Not Hiyoko, they were pretty much telling you, okay, it's probably not for Yuhiko, so it's... And Akane, Nekomaru confirmed that, oh yeah, that was from training, so... Which letter did the killer forge? Both?
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters.
Welcome to the game, Mikon.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times.
Oh.
But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Nobody trusts you.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Just repeated
Do it
love
now.
taps until he dies. Death by 1,000 love taps.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Why do we have chloroform on the island? Why? Hey Hiyoko, does this smell like chloroform to you? Huh? What?
Oh dear.
Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
I mean, who's gonna unlock the haze and let him out? Come on.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
Yeah, he right.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
Crying.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other.
I think he has this backwards. Like, no, that's not how that works. You don't want to be suspicious, because that's how the killer wins. And the killer want to be suspicious because that's how they lose. Like, does he understand what a trial is about?
It's the phrasing of it. It's the idea of being suspicious of others, not being a suspicious person. The phrasing's weird.
Yeah, he's being a little bit of a nut.
So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
See, the baked potato gets it.
The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair.
Well, he's not in this game.
And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork.
Monokuma the sword you puncher.
Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
What are you talking about? The outcome he wants is for us to figure it out because he wants this to last long.
True.
Hey. Whoa! He's sleeping!
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be. But, even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because, well, unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, we dead.
We dead.
And when you're dead, you're dead.
When you're dead. When you're dead, you're dead. What? Oh,
Well,
yes.
Now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Hey! You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair.
You can't! It's seriously a big no-no!
But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
So, without further ado, the answer is...
Yeah! You can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears.
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
So the killer is German. It's Sonia.
Stop it!
No.
No.
Alright, well guys, we're gonna go ahead and end the first half of this trial here. And we'll pick up next time as we get to actually find out who truly did do it. See you all then. Bye everyone.
Bye.
It was Leon.
Leon.